having sleep apnea, they're losing oxygen in their sleep, and that's stressing their body. Could also be nightmares, could be a variety of other things. But if you have undiagnosed sleep apnea, anybody with high blood pressure should have a sleep apnea test. I think that's a given.
Anyway, I think it's Doctor. My gosh, I listened to her a lot. Forgot her name for her radio show about medical, and she talks actually about all kinds of topics that she's just barely learning about, but her main thing is family dynamics and medical care, which has been a real blessing. I was going to finish up that thing about the Uber rider who was a prosecutor in the Air Force, an actual real-life JAG, and I was reflecting on how much we talked so freely and easily about Seattle and about the area here in beautiful Montana that she was just raving about. And I started thinking it's weird that me doing this service, hospitality, transportation job, this gig called Uber, and I have all these food bags around showing that I do the food delivery too, which is often, I think it's kind of looked down upon in the society, especially when older people are doing it. Like, it's like the mobile version of the Walmart greeter, or maybe I'm like a carny, a little bit up or a little down from a carnival worker. I never see it that way personally. And I thought, well, I have this highly successful, well-educated, articulate, awesome lady in the back that's going to a party that's just really smart and has, I guess, in many ways made it further in her career and further in life and finances most likely than I'll ever dream of. And yet, we're kind of, for a few moments, we're just equals as human beings on this planet floating through the stratosphere, through eternity, for this little bit of moment. If I was her waiter or bus person, or I did her dry cleaning, you would probably notice the difference in classes more. I'm an attorney, a prosecutor in the Air Force, and you're just a service worker doing my dry cleaning. And unspoken, of course, but it's there. And I've been a waiter, I've been a bus person, I've been a lot of housekeeping, still doing housekeeping kind of stuff. So I feel that class distinction. But as an Uber driver, I have my cool VW Golf TSI SEL, and it's a slick looking car. It's not a GTI, actual sports car, but it gets close. I thank my sister every day for the blessing of this car. I've been maintaining it so well, putting money into it, keeping it up. But if it hadn't been for her moving, the spirit moving and stuff, I wouldn't have it. Anyway, but when this lady was in my car, it doesn't matter that she's a successful attorney that went to a lot of law school. She's just my passenger, and honestly, she's putting a lot of trust in me to drive her safely about 10 miles, 12 miles from the airport to the Firebrown Hotel. I'm the guy who's controlling the steering and the acceleration and the braking, and I got to make all these judgments without, she's just back there going, I hope I make it. And so for that little bit of time, it kind of equals us out. Now, if I met her in Seattle, back to normal life where she's in her job role and I'm in my job role, we probably never, ever cross paths. So anyway, this is a trip to think about. And I want to have more and more experiences like that. I had a businessman yesterday who had an 18-hour flight all the way back here, and he was all wasted out, jet-lagged, but he was looks like a pretty successful guy who says he travels internationally all the time and comes back every other week to Kalispell. And again, he's in another sphere normally, but as my passenger, I'm the guy who's kind of leading the way, and I'm not feeling like I'm better at all. I'm just like, it's weird that for a moment he's a successful traveling businessman and I'm just this schmuck driving, but I don't feel that way while I'm driving him in my cool car. So I thought, this happens a lot with a lot of people. A lot of the people you pick up around here from the airport are, doing really well in their lives back home. But once they get in their car, they like it too. Most of them like, I'm here as a tourist. I'm new. I'm like a kid looking around. I don't know anything. I think they like to decompress and humbled and almost be humbled by force. It's just natural when you're traveling and you're in someone else's care. Like, I'm a tour guide. Suddenly I'm the authority, and he can be like, thank God I can just relax. I don't have to be in charge. I don't have to know everything. I don't have to be Johnny on the spot about everything like I do back in the gym and back in the office and with my family. I can just be, oh, so what's the best restaurant? Oh, is housing expensive here? I mean, I understand. It's nice to travel and be anonymous and not know everything and have all those expectations that you have to meet all the time. Well, enough about that. I'll be back about other things later. It's time to go home. I'm at home next to my fifth wheel trailer, my wife's car. That's Leel's car over there. Ooh, 2007 Forester. Too old for Uber, but good for everything else. It shouldn't be too old for Uber. It's safer than this one probably in the ice and snow, don't you think? But that's the law, the liability thing. And I'll talk to you later.